Hi guys, it's Lily and welcome back to my channel. So this video, I'm basically going to be looking at a few different gymwear brands. I've got my row here and I'm going to be rating them for you guys, helping you decide if you want to buy gymwear, where you want to buy it from, and I also have my Instagram, the things you kind of look for in a gymwear brand. So I'm going to go through each of the brands I've got and kind of let you know my opinion on them. Before we get started, I am just going to make clear that some of these items have been gifted to me, some I have purchased myself, but I will make very clear to you when I'm reviewing the brands which have been gifted or if I work with them and which I've paid for. That's not going to change my opinion of the brands. I'm still going to be 100% truthful and honest in what I think of the brands. I'm not going to say this one's amazing just because I work with them if I don't think it is, although I'm not going to work with a brand if I don't believe in what they put out. So the main brands we've got today, we've got ONER ACTIVE, GYMSHARK, AYBL, Pursue, and I've also got one from AliExpress. I am also going to be touching on Bow & Tea, although I do not currently have any products with me, but I will explain later all about them. So I think the first thing we're going to look at, which is a big thing people look for when they're looking for gym clothes, and that is the price. Because you don't want to be paying a ridiculous price for something unless you know you're going to love it. So when I first started buying gymwear, I'd see something which is £50, I'd see something which is £20, and I'm like, well, I'm going to go for the £20 option. Now I'm in a fortunate enough position that if I wanted to, I can afford that £50 piece of clothing. This was again prior to working with brands. And that just comes down to whether I believe the quality is better or not in the more expensive brands. So the first brand we're going to go with is ONER ACTIVE. So here we just have a simple pair of their effortless leggings. These are their most recent collection in terms of gymwear. These are just their taupe leggings, which are maybe my favourite. And these leggings are £52, which is definitely on the pricey side. So these were gifted to me very thankfully. However, they are a lot of money, and I know that's what puts quite a lot of people off ONER, because it is not affordable for everyone, and I'm very aware when I'm promoting it that I know it's not affordable for anyone. They also do loungewear. Again, these straight leg joggers are £50, not your cheap kind of gymwear brand. On the complete other end of the spectrum, we have AliExpress. Now, AliExpress basically rip off every other gymwear brand. However, if you're not fussed about that, again, this gym set was gifted to me, but it's all right. Bearing in mind, I think this set would be about £20 for the top and the bottom. The sizing, I'd say, is a little bit off. But £20, the leggings are the same as any sort of ribbed legging material I wear. They are very, very similar to some reflex ones I've got from AYBL. I'll do a side-by-side comparison, that without all the markings, they feel very similar. This also is kind of a dupe of a Bow & Tea one. They have a very similar style top. I will say this top is very, very flattering. It kind of pushes your girls together. But yeah, this is on the cheaper end, and I wouldn't say the quality is necessarily bad. I just personally don't choose to work out in this material. It'd be more of a lounging set. So speaking of AYBL, they're sort of somewhere about in the middle of the price range, I'd say. I'd say if you're looking to get branded piece of gymwear but don't want to be splashing out the £50 like you do on ONER, AYBL is a good alternative. So here you just have a pair of gym leggings, and these are £35. So they're still not cheap, but they are a lot more reasonable compared to ONER. Like with AYBL, you could probably get a set for £55, whereas with ONER that would be one pair of leggings. So that's just something to bear in mind. However, again, I'll come on later when I speak about the quality, but the quality of ONER's leggings, for me, I prefer than AYBL's. So yeah, I'll come into that later. So Pursue, again, we have these leggings here. These are £45, so still on the expensive side. A little bit cheaper than ONER and GYMSHARK, but still £45. These leggings, they are really good quality actually, and these Pursue ones are sustainable, which was going to be its own category, but I think it's just easier to bring it in with other things. So these are a sustainable pair of leggings. Honestly, the patterns are really nice. I do actually like Pursue's clothing. I don't have loads from there, but this design, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of like this sagey green. So for £45, it is nice. And it hasn't got a bum scrunch detail, which some of the other brands do. If you don't want to have a bum scrunch, Pursue is a good option. And then finally, we have GYMSHARK. Again, these are their old style camo leggings. These have not been available for about 2 years now. I have just sold all the rest of my GYMSHARK. Again, we'll get on to that. But these pair of camo leggings are £50. That is kind of a standard baseline with GYMSHARK, especially for their like adapt collections. £50. They're also quite expensive sports bras, about £40, £35. But again, that is the same with ONER. Now, speaking about price, it goes hand in hand with quality, I'd say. So I would say that the more expensive end of the rail, I've done this in price order and I didn't even realise. Wow, well, clearly just organised. So with your ONERs and your GYMSHARK, they, for me, are the better quality. And out of the two, I much prefer ONER's quality. So back in the day, I was a big old GYMSHARK fan. GYMSHARK through and through, wanted to be an athlete. I got reposted by them and I literally cried. Like, I just was obsessed with GYMSHARK, as literally so many other people were. And then when ONER came into my life and I started trying more clothes from ONER, I realised how the quality of GYMSHARK wasn't where I wanted it to be. Like, most of my leggings were ripping, the bum scrunch would unravel. Let me just show you on these ones actually, because I think the bum scrunch came undone. Yeah, you can't tell that that's come undone, but it has, so it just ends up sat on my bum and just gives me a uni bum, and I didn't find it very flattering, hence why I just ended up selling a lot of them. Yeah, like I said, they just ripped. They weren't also long enough for me. I found they came up quite short. Now I'm 5'7", so that is also because I'm tall. However, when you then look at a brand like ONER, for example, when they offer the 2 lengths, that is another unique selling point for me, which I just think puts them above GYMSHARK for me. So again, the GYMSHARK clothes I bought myself, the ONER were gifted, but I had this opinion before I even started working with ONER. I knew I preferred ONER to GYMSHARK. Again, speaking of quality, like I said earlier, AYBL, they're good for £35. However, again, I find they come up quite short on me and they're very thin. Like, the material is not that compressive in a lot of the collections. The collections with the bum scrunch, so speckle, animal, camo, they're not very tight and compressive, which I quite like in the gym. I know others don't, and I feel like if you prefer a lounging around pair of leggings, AYBL is better for that, because you almost can't really feel that on, whereas, I mean, to be fair, I can't really feel when leggings are on because I'm in leggings all the time. But sometimes when I have that big bum scrunch with ONER or the really compressive GYMSHARK leggings, I feel like I've got them on. So if you kind of wanted a basic black pair of leggings to lounge around in, I would go with AYBL, because they're cheaper and they're just a lighter, less compressive fabric. But for going to the gym, like if you're using them for working out, like only, ONER. Now, Pursue, again, it's quite like ONER. It does suck you in, and I like the compressiveness of it. I don't have enough of Pursue to necessarily say what the quality is like, but for a sustainable pair of leggings, they are really good quality. I do like their clothing. I just don't feel like I have enough of it to give a bigger opinion on, if that makes sense. And then we discussed earlier with the AliExpress ones, quality not as good as the other ones. Again, if you're looking for a lounging pair, potentially AliExpress. I feel like there are a few websites on AliExpress where you can get really good quality stuff, whereas wait, I'm gonna get a bra. I would literally get me demonetized if I put it on, so I'm not gonna put it on, but I'm gonna show you it and show you how poor quality it is. But the bra was £1. So you look at a £1 bra and a £40 bra, obviously one's going to be better quality than the other. So here we have the AliExpress bra. Would you even believe that's a bra? Probably not. It's the thinnest thing I think I've ever seen. I mean, the main reason I got this bra was for content, because the back is just gorgeous. I'll put a photo of me here wearing it backless. Like, it makes your back look so good, but I would not wear this in the gym to work out in. Categorically not. It is not supportive. Everything's on show. I feel like I was literally in my bra. My bras are probably even more coverage than this, but yeah, that is again a difference in quality with the AliExpress, but it's expected when you're paying £1. Another thing someone mentioned was shorts and whether or not shorts roll up. So I have got shorts from ONER, GYMSHARK and AYBL. So they're the 3 brands I'm going to comment on in terms of their shorts. The only brand I found they do not roll up is the Effortless ONER Active. The Classic I found did roll up slightly, and AYBL massively roll up. Like if I wear AYBL shorts in the gym, they are all the way up my bum. Like if you're looking for shorts, I wouldn't go for AYBL because they do roll up. However, if you don't mind that, then that's all right. But yeah, I would say that GYMSHARK, they do stay quite in place. They roll up a tad, but not that they're all the way up your bum like the AYBL ones are. So again, it depends what you're comfortable with. If you want absolute no rolling up, I would stick with ONER Active Effortless. Occasionally they come up a tiny bit, but if I'm working out in AYBL, I'm adjusting myself every time I do a lift, whereas in ONER I don't find myself doing that. If I do, it's more for a comfort thing for me rather than them have rolled up. So yeah, that's that question. Shorts, ONER. Again, expensive, but the ONER Active Effortless shorts are probably the best gym shorts I've ever worn in my life. Like, they just sculpt you differently, they just hug you all in. They are honestly such a good pair of shorts. Again, they're quite expensive. I think they're about £40, but they do the job for me. They are what I would want in shorts. Okay, now I'm going to speak about now the kind of options that they give you, the variation in stuff you can get, because some brands are very, this is what they do, this is what they know, so they do it. Whereas other brands can be like, we've got this and this and this and this and this and this and this. So we're going to start with AliExpress. AliExpress, you can get any single thing in the world you want. Anything you want. So they do have such a wide variety, but I wouldn't say it's as trustworthy because like this took me like a month to come. You just never know what the quality is going to be like when you get it. So I just was going to touch on that one, but we'll move past it. ONER. Now, ONER are quite a new brand. They started about 1.5 years ago, 1 year and 3/4 ago. So they haven't got too much variety in terms of their gym wear. So they have 2 like core collections. They have their Classic collection and their Effortless collection. This is just for their gym wear, not any lounge or anything else. So I'll get 2 to compare. So I've just grabbed here the taupe in Effortless and the mineral green in Classic. They're both the shorts, by the way, if you kind of want to see what they're like. And these are their 2 main collections. I'm going to put colorways all on the screen now so you can kind of see the colors they provide. But when you compare this to other brands with so many different collections, there is limited choice. However, I still do think they've got a good range of options that someone will find something they like. Personally, I would wear anything and everything from their website. I mean, that's just me. But the colours are quite varied. There's a few more subtle tones, there's a few more bright in your face tones, so they have got a little bit for everyone. ONER have also got a lounge collection. They have got quarter zip like sweatshirts, normal sweatshirts, hoodies, long sleeve tops, short sleeve tops, which a few other brands don't do. It is not solely a gym wear line. You cannot go to the gym at all and still get stuff from ONER. Whereas AYBL, they are very much gym wear. It is very much leggings, bra. They do a few hoodies actually, but they're not really as advertised as much as the kind of gym wear. I think they're a lot more gym wear focused. Now the one I would say out of these which has the most variety is actually GYMSHARK. So GYMSHARK here, I've got one of these men's oversized tees. They're so comfortable. It is massive though. This is a small and it's huge. Like it drowns me, but obviously it's a men's size t-shirt and it's already oversized for men. The thing about GYMSHARK, why I think they are so well respected or like used in the gym wear community, is because gym wear community, I love how I say that, like yeah, gym wear community, like it is a thing. Who would have thought? But it is. They cater for people who are really body confident. Well, they want their legs out, they want the boobs out, and they also cater for those who want full coverage everywhere, which I think is such an amazing thing. They cater for all sizes, all shapes. I do think that is a really good point that they have made. Like some of their bras are so high support, and others it's like, are you even wearing a bra? And then again, they've got the loungewear. They also do their line of accessories. So they do like resistance bands, backpacks, like water bottles. I've actually got a little thing, let me show you. Like I even bought, it's a bit like manky, but this little toiletry bag from them. Like they are a really good brand for catering for everyone, and they have that selection that you can kind of go on, and you can like really different things to someone else and you can both find something you love. Going kind of along the lines of this, what I like about ONER, I've briefly spoken about it, is their 2-length options. It means for you taller girls but also you shorter girls that you're not going to get leggings that either drown you or come up to midway through your calves and they're like 3/4 lengths and you're like, this is not what I wanted. So like 5'7", 5'6" and above, you go for the longer length, which for me is such a difference. When I originally started using ONER, I would buy a shorter length and I was like, there's no material in this, it's not comfy, and I started getting longer and I was like, this makes such a big difference. And like I said, it means for the shorter girls, they don't have all this excess fabric they have to roll up about 10 million times. I would say that is kind of all I've really got to say on the wide selection that each brand offers. So now I'm kind of going to move on to the brand as a whole. So as I said at the start, I was in love with GYMSHARK. I thought it was the best thing in the whole world. And I just feel like recently, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people have experienced the same thing. I don't know if it's just me. And again, this is nothing against any of these brands. I clearly all love these brands. I have clothes with them. Again, the GYMSHARK ones I bought, and it's not cheap. I just feel like as a brand, I don't know, they've just changed. And I've noticed a lot of athletes stopped working with them, which I just found interesting. It's nothing against them and nothing they've really necessarily done. I just found it interesting, this big shift. And I know a few people who have worked with them and have kind of said, oh, compared to other brands I work with, it's not really the same. And leading on to that, so I work most closely with AYBL and ONER, and they are both amazing to work with. I love the communities. I've been to events with both of them, and I just think the way they treat their community is really special. With AYBL, you do find they work with a lot of people. I mean, admittedly, that's just kind of how influencer marketing goes these days. You find they work with a lot of people, but they still have that sense of community, which I really like. The same goes for ONER. ONER community is probably one of the best communities I've ever been in. The amount of people I've met, the amount of like things I've seen, and they get quite a lot of stick because of their prices, their shipping. There's always something that's wrong. And obviously they're quite a new brand, and I do get the frustration when your parcel takes weeks to come. I'm completely the same. I'm like waiting at the doorstep, waiting for my doorbell to ring. I just think all of these brands, they are good, you know, and at the end of the day, whatever you do choose to get, you will love, and if you don't, you can just return it or sell it on Vinted, Depop. So much of my gym wear I've got off there. Like, not only is it probably a cheaper option, it's also quite a sustainable option, and if it's kind of something you've worn once, realise it doesn't fit you, then what better way to sell it? Like, that's what I do, because obviously I'm very lucky being in the position I am, getting sent a lot of gym wear. So I really try to recycle and resell or re-gift, depending on how I like got the clothes in the first place. I hope you found this helpful. That is the aim of it, to be helpful for you guys. I've gone off what you wanted to hear, what you want to know about these brands. Yeah, just thank you so much for watching. There will be some links in my bio description, but I will make it clear which ones are affiliated and which are not. And if you do fancy shopping through any of them, it would be greatly appreciated. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.